Hey guys, you're welcome back to another tutorial of mine, and in this tutorial and this video I'll be teaching you how to make this baguette bag. Yeah, it is a baguette design, and then let's get started. Well, by the way, I'm Adiola than the fashion school. If you know you're a first time viewer, please try as much as possible to subscribe to this channel and then click on the like button, and don't forget to share. And if you know you've been a long time subscribers, I say thank you so much. Thank you for always stopping by. Well, let's get started. Thank you. So the first thing I'll be starting with is the drafting. Here is the drafting section before going into the sewing section. So now the way the bag is constructed is we have the main body, which is the front body, and the back body, and the back body happens to carry the flap. Do you understand? So that means I'll be drafting two pieces, which is the front body and the back body, which carry the flaps, and then I have my side pieces as well. Do you understand? So now in drafting the back body, I have 10 inches for, I'll be using 10 inches for the width, and then for the length, which is the actual measurement of both the front body and the back body, is 6 inches. 6 inches, while the width is 10 inches. So now moving to the flap side, I'll be taking 2 inches for the length. Don't forget the width still remain 10 inches, and I'll be taking 2 inches for the length. So this is where my handle is going to stay. Do you understand? So this is where my handle is going to stay. And for the flap, I'll be working with 3.5 inches as the length, and then the width to remain the same, which is 10 inches. So the next thing I need to do now is to create a slight curve at the edges of the flap. Do you understand? So in creating the slight curve, I'll be taking in 1.5 inches to the width side, and then 1.5 inches to the length side. Do you understand? So, and then I'll be giving it a slight curve. So once I'm done tracing the curve out, I'll be cutting it, and then I'll be using it to cut the second side. And then for the main body itself, I'll be giving it a slight curve at the bottom. Do you understand? So in doing that, I'll be taking 1 inch upward and then 1 inch to the side, and then I'll connect it in the curve line, and then I'll be using that as well to cut out the other side. So now I'll be drafting the front body, and like I said earlier, don't forget the width is 10 inches while the length is 6 inches. So that's what I'll be drafting out now. So now I'm done drafting it out, and then I'll be giving it the curve, the same curve that I did to the back body. Do you understand? So what I need to do is just to place the back body on the front body to trace out the curve parts. So the next thing I'm about to draft now is the gusset part, which is the side part, side piece, the gusset part. So I'll be using the same length, which is 6 inches. I'll be using the same length, which is 6 inches. And then for the width, it all depends on your preference. It depends on how wide you want the bag to be, how big. Do you understand? How big you want the width to be. But for me, I'll be making use of just 4 inches. So I'm making use of 4 inches, and then for the length, I'm making use of 6 inches. So for me to make the gusset part, I'll be taking my main body. And then I'll be placing it on the side piece just to cut out the shape of the curved part. Do you understand? So I'll be doing that for both side, which is the bottom part of it, for both side. So for me to make the gusset style, I'll be from both side I'll be going out by 3/4 of an inch, and then I'll be going upward by half an inch, and then I'll be repeating the same process for the other side too. And then after that, I'll connect both lines together, and I'll be cutting that side off. Yes, I'll be trimming it off. Now moving to the down part of the gusset, how do I get my measurement? Don't forget our width is 10 inches. Do you understand? So now on the side I already have 3/4 of an inch on both sides, which is the gusset style. So I'll be adding the 3/4 of an inch times 2. Do you understand? It is on both sides, so that is 1.5 inches. So now subtract the 1.5 inches out of the 10 inches of measurement. Do you understand? So I'll be left with 8.5 inches. So it is that 8.5 inches now that I'll be drafting. So now I'll be drafting 8.5 inches by 4 inches. So now let's move forward to the sewing part of this tutorial. So the first thing I will be sewing, I already have my pattern cut out already. So the first thing I will be sewing together now is the first thing I will be joining is the side gusset. Do you understand? So I'll be joining the side gusset first. Please try as much as possible to watch closely so that you can see the way I am joining it. Do you understand? So I'm only joining it with 1/4 of an inch. Yeah, it's not up to half inches. I'm only joining it 1/4 of an inch. I only joined the first side of the gusset. I'll be joining the second side now. So now I'm done joining the side. So the next thing I need to do now is to fix it to my main body. So I'll be starting with the front main body. So please watch closely so that you can see the way it is being joined. Just follow the shape the way it is, then definitely you will get it right. Please, anytime you are sewing or you are done sewing and you notice there is a part that is kind of excess, do you understand? And you noticed an excess, so please just trim it off. Do you understand? Just use it. It won't be much, oh, please, oh, don't get me wrong, go. So just a little bit of excess, so just trim it off. And sometimes you notice that there's a part that is not even, so it is not bad, just use your scissors to trim out that part just to be even. Do you understand? Just to make it the side smooth. So the next thing is to take the first body in which I've joined the side pieces to it, and then I'll be doing the same thing for the back body also. So now I'm done with the sewing part. So the next thing I need to do now is to fix in my accessory. I'll be fixing my accessory. I actually call it, I don't know the official name though, but I call it strap holder. Yeah, you can call it chain holder, you can call it strap holder. That's because that's the best name I can give to it. But please, even though the official name, you can just help me to drop it in the comment section. I'll appreciate you for that. So in fixing that, I'll be taking my measurements. I'll be going in by 1.5 inches from the side. I'll be taking in 1.5 inches from the side, and then I'll fix in the accessory. So now I'm done fixing the strap holder accessory. So the next thing I need to do now is to cut another piece. I'll be cutting another piece of flap, which I'll be making the same measurement that I make use. Don't forget the total flap is 5.5 inches, which is the 2 inches for the accessory, and then 3.5 inches for the flap. Do you understand? Making 5.5 inches in total. So this is what I have. So it is going to serve like a cover to it. Do you understand? The cover to the accessory. So this is what I have: 5.5 inches, and then by 10 inches of width. But before fixing the flap to the inside of the flap, I'll be fixing my snap button. Yeah, I'll be fixing my snap button both to the flap and then both to this extra flap that will be attaching to the inside and to the front body. Now I'm done attaching my snap button. So the next thing I need to do now is to sew the extra flap, which I said I'll be attaching to the inside of the flap. So I'm going to run the stitch from one side of the flap to the another side of the flap. So the next thing I need to sew now is the handle part of it, in which I'll be working with length of 25 inches, and then for the width I'll be working with 1 3/4 inch, working with just one handle. But before fixing my straps to the bag, I'll be sewing it all around. Yeah, I'll be sewing it all around. So just follow the shape the way it is. And after that, I'll be fixing my eyelets. Yes, I'll be fixing my eyelets to both sides. Do you understand? On both sides, which is the beginning of the strap and then the ending of the strap. I'll be fixing my eye. Now I'm not fixing my highlight, so the next thing I need to do now is to, or should I say the last thing I need to do is to get my key holder. I'll be working with my key holder ring. You can decide to work with O-ring, do you understand? You can decide to work with O-ring, but I will be working with my key holder ring. So that is what I'm fixing right now, and I'll be repeating the same process for the other side. Now I'm done with it, you can still decide to add your fashion chain to it. Do you understand? You can decide to add your fashion chain, and you can decide not to add it. So now we've come to the end of today's tutorial. Please, if you know you like this video, you found it helpful, please try as much as possible to click on the like button, and don't forget to share. Please, it is important. And don't forget to subscribe if you're a first time viewer. And to our long time viewers, I say thank you so much. Always thank you so much. So we've come to the end of this tutorial. Please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and then don't forget to share. So see you some other time. See you in my next tutorial. Thank you.